The story of King Roger is actually very simple on the surface. The church demands of the king, King Roger, that he punishes a prophet that has arrived who calls himself the shepherd. But when the shepherd is brought in and starts to preach free love and abandoning society and following him, first the queen gets tempted. In the end, the king himself has to struggle.
We see in the first act King Roger standing in front of his people. The whole society is pushing him to make decisions, to be a strong king. His wife, Roxana, is trying to push her husband to be a good leader.
They are going through some issues with their relationship. If they were to write an update on Facebook, it would probably say it's complicated. And it's about their journey and the struggles that they go through.
Arriva questo pastore in questa città, tutti disturbati da questa presenza molto forte di questo pastore che predica bellezza. Questo shepherd è interessante, è bello e soprattutto è molto diverso da tutto quello che loro hanno.
To me, he is just a desire. He is just everything what King Roger is not, and he can seduce him with his strength and his beauty.
She sees the shepherd as a kind of hope for their relationship, because what he preaches about is something that she would like to incorporate into their lives together. It's something that she hopes that if Roger can embrace it, that it then will improve their relationship issues.
The opera is about the struggles we all face between culture and nature, between man and animal, between head and body. But it was very clever how Szymanowski turned his own struggle with his repressed sexual desires into a universal story about how, for all of us, we struggle in life with balancing our need for control and all the desires we truly have inside us.
Quando vediamo lo spartito musicale, c'è la prima pagina, c'è scritto King Roger o Shepherd. Quando ci sono questi dubbi del titolo dell'opera, vuol dire che il compositore è ancora molto titubante. Chi è veramente la chiave della lettura? Chi è veramente il titolo del ruolo? Chi è più potere?
What I love about the character of the shepherd is that when he arrives, we think he's Jesus Christ. We hopefully like him. We get seduced by him. And it feels very much like the scene where Christ gets brought before Pontius Pilate in the first act. But it turns out he's no Christ figure. He becomes a dictator. He becomes, just as if any of us give in to pleasure completely, if we become indulgent and if we let the desires take over, it can destroy everything around us. We can lose everything and it can end up destroying ourselves.
The crescendo up is just, it needs to be like Gladys Knight and the Pips. You have to be the Pips, okay? It's hard to hear on the piano, but there's a...
If you listen carefully to the music, it tells a very, very disturbing story. It's the kind of music that you have to listen to on perhaps a couple of different levels. What's coming at you, but also what it makes you feel.
Sono veramente molto felice che ho conosciuto Szymanowski. Per me è veramente un'ottima musica e sono felicissimo di averlo cantato, di aver scoperto un compositore così.
This is the only Polish opera. If you want to hear something in Polish, come to see King Roger. This is our treasure, that this is something which was created by Polish singer. I am Polish, singing it in Polish. So this makes me very happy.
I think that anyone listening to this for the first time would be blown away by the music, the sheer magnitude of the orchestra and the chorus. It's incredible.
It's powerful. Each act has its own color and world, musical world also. And so I think it really has something to offer. And it ends in a blaze of C major. What could be better than that?